Someone.
Go.
So Eric, tell me one thing in Washington that bothers you, and you can also tell us your name and what entity you're representing also.
Okay, well, my name is Eric Rebelli, and entity in terms of my job, you mean? I'm with the Arizona State Retirement System and the Investment Department. One of the things that I'd like to see us do, and I was hoping you'd answer, is how you would deal with tax reform. You mentioned reducing the corporate rate, but I think we've got so many issues with the current tax system. What would you do? What are some of the things you would do to reform the tax system so that we do make it more fair and we can compete?
Sure. I think it's a great question, but before I answer, I'll just go over one of my 4 key pillars, which is the economy as a whole. And I really think one of our most important things we have to do in Washington is balance our budget and act fiscal responsibility. So that is the overriding tenet. As you know better than I do, there's how many pages to the tax code?
Something like 60-some-thousand.
I believe there's 67 to 70,000 pages of the tax code. It's probably fairly antiquated. It's not fair across the entire board. So I would be perfectly in support of a modernized tax code. It would be much simpler and easier to operate within. But remember, one of my fundamental things is the economy as a whole and fiscal responsibility. So I'm not sure if that answered your question. Do you have any other questions you think, or any other problems in Washington that you're annoyed about?
Oh, I've got many. The main thing is I agree with you what you said before about I think the regulations are killing us. I think that we've got way too much government. I definitely would like to see us, get back to states' rights, citizens' rights, and make everything more level. So I think it's really just a matter of getting the government away from what we're doing, and I think we'll be much better off.
Wouldn't it be interesting if the government actually followed the Constitution? Yes. The Constitution, as we both know, was designed as a timeless document. It was designed for the American people to keep an eye on our politicians in Washington, to keep them in check. And there is a way to amend the Constitution through the amendment process, but we're just not doing that. So instead of just stomping on the Constitution, ignoring the Constitution, and kind of putting the Constitution through a paper shredder, I think we should follow the Constitution as leaders in Washington, as the representatives of the American people. And if we need to amend it, amend it.
Right. I agree. Definitely the representation by our elected officials is completely gone, and we need to get that back. And that's on both sides.
I agree, it's both sides. That's why I'm on Washington. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.